Zach, how did you feel like the offense was consistency-wise today? It just didn't seem as crisp as you guys have been in the past, and did you have any feel of why that was the case?
Yeah, very inconsistent, I would say. I don't think it's, particularly anything besides those guys came out ready to play. And, one of the biggest things I noticed is us hurting ourselves, whether it's a mental error or, a fundamental mistake. We had a couple things where I gotta get the snap quicker and get it to the back. A fumble where we shouldn't have a fumble. I had a bad pitch to Tyler on one of our option plays. Things like that. We just had all across the board as a team today, and things that we can work on this week in practice. I still think we had glimpses of that playmaking ability when everything was clicking. Capitalizing on plays down the field and guys making plays.
And Zach, just to follow up that question and answer, on that third touchdown drive, you were able to find Dax on third down. You went down the field to Gunner. On that touchdown drive, did it feel like things were kind of coming together finally?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like we were back to where we were supposed to be. Guys are making big time plays. The O-line did a great job giving me some time in the pocket right there. The play you were talking about with Dax, he went on a slant route. We were able to steal one and run for some yards, and then the O-line did a great job of holding up. Safety bit on the deep crossing route, and Gunner made a great job making a contested catch.
Next, we'll go with Sam Farnsworth and then Brandon Gurney, please.
Hey, Zach. Coach talked a little bit about how these are the type of games where last year you guys might not have won in years past, not just last year. For you personally, what have you taken from your experiences in past years in similar situations, similar games that helped you in the moment today?
Shoot, never take a game for granted, man. I mean, people talked us up a lot in this game, and, I wouldn't say that we fell into the hype at all. That's not, the guys knew we had a team that was coming out here ready to play, and so, credit to those guys for coming out and being ready, but, you can't take these games for granted. They fly by, and the ones that you expect to win comfortably, sometimes don't happen. And BYU for sure knows that over the past, right? We've had games in the past that didn't work out for us that way. And so we just got to take it one game at a time.
Yeah, Zach, that first touchdown pass to Neal, we were watching the press box. It looked like you had absolutely nothing, and you're able to fit that in. Can you maybe walk us through that play? Maybe how cool was it to see Neal make it a catch like that after that initial fumble?
Yeah, they did a good job disguising. I was actually trying to work the boundary there, and the corner press bailed, so I wasn't able to work my one-on-one. I didn't have pressure, so if I would have been able to get to my front side read, I think I actually had Neal right out of his break sitting in the end zone. I ended up scrambling because I was trying to make a play, and really at that point, the guy had his back turned, and I was really just trying to throw it up and give Neal a shot in that situation, and he did a great job going up and catching it and get his foot in bounds. That was huge.
Okay, we'll go Jacob Patch and then Mitch Harper.
Yeah, Zach, I wanted to ask you, you and Tyler seem to have some issues in terms of getting that handoff. What was going on there? Was there anything in particular you can identify?
Yeah, different points of the game. Me and Joe, particularly me, I got to clean up the under center snaps. We just got to get those cleaner. We just got to rep those more. That one at the end, you couldn't put that on Tyler either. Trying to run the clock out. He's got a guy in his face falling at his feet, and he's trying to cut back before I got the ball to him. And so, it's really just one of those things that happens sometimes in that moment. And, we're going to learn from it and come back and be ready to capitalize on that stuff next week.
Zach, in a game where you guys were, a big favorite, but you come away with a victory, a closer one maybe than expected from the outside looking in, what positives can you glean from this game and the initial takeaway before you size up the film?
Yeah, well, for sure, we got to win. Learning from a win is always the best way to do it. But these guys came out ready to play. We didn't execute, and we put ourselves in some tough situations, whether it was penalties and we got, third and longs. We had a ton of third and longs today, and, hard to capitalize when you're way behind the sticks like that. And so they did a great job getting after us today, and so we got to watch the film and go back and see what things we can do better. There's always improvement.
Jared Lloyd.
Zach, there in the fourth quarter, the defense got a big stop when it was just an 8-point game. You get the ball at the 20. kind of an opportunity there to maybe put the game away, and it turned out to be the case. What was the message to the guys as you took the field for that final, kind of for that big drive there in the fourth and marched it down for the touchdown?
Yeah, really that short-term memory of, things haven't gone well, but this is a new drive, right? And nothing else before that matters. And the guys still had that energy, and really all it took is one momentum swing and play. We needed one thing to get the ball rolling, and it was taken off from there. And it was great to capitalize and get a score on that drive.
Okay, thank you, Zach.
Appreciate you guys.
Thanks, Zach.
Thanks, everyone. Appreciate it.